Alright, ready?
I'm so ready.
Carpool Spinnas.
Yes.
Episode 14 with...
Nice. That girl.
What? All the way from Manchester, other side of the country. What are you going to play?
I've got loads of new stuff for myself and my boyfriend, Thtgrl. Released and unreleased bootlegs. And then a lot of unreleased stuff from friends of mine. A lot of genres.
A lot of productions.
No plans.
Let's go. So am I. Recenter. You recenter the map. Let's go. Tackling the streets. Oh. What do you use to produce?
We use Ableton, so my boyfriend Joe, he's like the techie ones, and I kind of feed into the feedback because he's way quicker at learning stuff than me. This one got, it plays in New Zealand, so this one's done really well. This just hit 10,000 on SoundCloud as well, and I'm just quite proud of this one. It's our little baby.
It got played in New Zealand?
Yeah, there's a radio show that people might know called E017. It's really big on TikTok, and I followed them for years, and it was really cool that we were able to send a track to them. And then they played it. I was like, hell yeah, here we go, it's happening.
That's so sick. Oh! Oh! I like this. Have you always lived in Manchester?
No. I went to uni in London, did DJing. London's well expensive, so I moved back home to York. Then I moved to Manchester to uni because it's the only way I could get there to be paid to be there. I dropped out of uni like after 6 months, moved back to York, and then I came back to Manchester and I just never left. Reason being is because it's like the scene years ago when I moved there was so different. It was really easy to get into whatever you wanted.
Right.
And I was playing house parties that were sponsored by Jägermeister in the basement with like 500 people, have all 3 booths. But I've just lived there, and I've just lived all around Manchester. I used to live in Thtgrl, but that's really expensive. I moved in with my boyfriend a couple of years ago. Sometimes when I go to London, I'm like, oh, I could go back to London, but then I go back to Manchester, I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm not going to look, because I've just cut them off. Just don't make eye contact and it's fine.
Oh no, it's fine. Just indicate and apologise, you're fine.
There we go. So what were you doing at uni?
In London I did music business. No, I did business management.
Okay.
And I did it was a foundation degree. So I went out too much in my last year of A-levels that I actually failed my A-levels.
Oh no!
And I was predicted all A's. Yeah, it's fine. So I got a foundation degree, went to London, DJ'd, played a Ministry of Sound, and then moved.
Ministry of Sound?
First place I played, which was pretty cool. And it all went downhill. No, I'm joking. And then I went to Manchester and I did music business at BIM. And I thought, oh, it'd be definitely more interesting. But I don't like the idea that kind of felt like I had to do a degree. And I was like, I want money. So I was like, I started working, but still DJing. Yeah. And then I had more money to go out to all these events while working and earning money. So I was living a student's lifestyle, but not as broke. And I think that was what kind of got me more involved in the scene, because I was able to afford to go to events. I used to go to Warehouse Project when it used to be at Store Street all the time.
I saw that you did a back-to-back with Matic there.
Yeah, that was my first set at Warehouse Project was with Matic.
How did it come about?
Through Ghosted Garage. So I used to be a resident for a band called Ghosted Garage, which was really pinnacle in kind of getting me involved in the music scene in garage. We played together a couple of times, but we got booked for Warehouse Project. I think it was his first time playing for Warehouse Project as well. But it was just after the summer where Baddest of Them All got really big. We were opening, IPC was on straight after us, so it's obviously been planned before he was like really big. So we were planning for like a really chill set. Obviously we knew IPC was on after us, and we were like, oh yeah, like we'll build it up towards the end, but the room was full 20 minutes in, and we were like, oh,
really?
That's shit. And me and Matty looked at each other and I was like, well, we're gonna have to ramp it up, aren't we? Because I was like, I can't be playing like chilled UKG with all these people.
I feel like a lot of the time it's the opposite, like for me anyway, like playing like a really high energy set with like 5 people in the room, you're like...
It was like, I think the room capacity was 6,000, and I think that's the most people I've played to yet.
Wow. You did Boomtown though, right?
Yeah, not a big crowd. Unfortunately, we were quite lucky that it was literally raining where the day we were there, and it wasn't even supposed to rain. It just was raining so much. But there were still people there. I think there was about 40 people stood outside in the rain listening to my set, so I do appreciate it. It's 30 minutes as well. I fit 31 tracks in 30 minutes. It was very quick mixing.
That would be sick. That must be like a world record.
It was so intense.
I like this.
Right, this is one of ours.
Sick. So do you and your boyfriend like keep your DJ stuff like kind of separate?
We've DJed together because we got a radio show with Thtgrl. Yeah, we generally kind of just like know when each other needs to like swap over and just take it in turns.
Yeah.
But it's pretty relaxed.
Do you mix a lot together at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. That must be nice.
Yeah, on my little decks.
If something cool happens, or like I go to an event and I meet someone really cool, I go home and I go to my girlfriend and I'm like, Mia, I've just met like Spied Chemistry. She's like, who? And I'm like, what?
It's a fun little one.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's becoming like more of a thing, like either like stickers over phones. You know how they do it at Fabric?
Yeah.
Like, sticker over your phone, or like I saw a clip. Girls at 6 or like guys, like for this moment, like just put your phones away.
Yeah.
Like I feel like DJs like saying it makes people think like, oh yeah, why am I actually even filming this anyway?
Yeah.
Like I thought that was really cool, and they're huge as well. So like,
I also realised it's like I used to be one of those people guilty as is everyone when you get a phone and you go to your first event. I'd film everything,
Yeah.
and then I started to realise I've got all these videos, and I never look back on any of it.
yeah,
Like I never go back and like, oh, I remember that video and go back and look at it. I never do that, so I just stopped. And my videos have like massively decreased. The majority of sets are recorded, or someone has got that. So yeah.
And most of the time you're gonna be getting it from a really bad angle.
Yeah.
Maybe like down there, like
shaking all over the place.
Is this Charlie XCX's voice?
Potentially, I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm also like,
And the Geordie's dubbers are gonna message me and they were like, yeah, it is, and you should know that. And one thing I'm terrible is knowing the names of tracks.
Yeah.
You know, when people come up to me after a set and they're like, oh yeah, you know that track you played off this one, what was it? And I'm like, no idea, sorry hun.
oh my god, that's sick.
I feel like I can add this to a CV of like DJing in a moving vehicle. Really adds the level of senses.
It's like the decks slide around everywhere.
I've had people shout at me, drinks thrown at me, driven around corners. It's a whole other level of sensory.
What's the scene like in Manchester?
It's a lot of clubs have shut since I have lived there. I used to have a residency at a place called South. It was like a really cool, dingy underground club, one room. We used to have 2 rooms, which was like outside in the smoking area, and people who used to go years ago will remember that smoking area room, and that was the most popular room. But all of the smaller, dingier clubs are disappearing. There are some questionable lineups popping up, but that's a UK thing. That's not just a Manchester thing.
What do you mean questionable? Like not?
Or just all white men.
Yeah.
It's so bad. But I put a post up recently about problematic lineups, and I get a lot of messages of a lot of girls or people from underrepresented groups saying that they don't want to tell events and stuff about these questionable lineups because they're scared of getting blacklisted. Which I think,
Really?
yeah, terrified. They're like, oh yeah, I don't want to post about it because I'm scared they're going to blacklist me. And that's such a powerful thing that these really dodgy promoters have over people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm noticing more and more. It didn't used to be as bad, but the excuses I get is there's not enough female or non-binary or ethnic minority DJs out there. I'm like, maybe just look.
Just open your eyes.
It's not hard.
I don't want to hear no chat about numbers. You know about youngers. Black out like grungers.
This is one of ours.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will comment on lineups. People like just message us privately, and I was like, that's more effort. And also, it's not my job to tell you what you should be doing with your lineup. But I do often comment, but my comments will get hidden. But I've got more than one account, and then I can see my other comments been hidden. When a brand hides your comment, or anyone hides your comment, you can still see it, but no one else can.
I didn't even know that was. Oh
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
So no one can see it.
Yeah, but you can see it. Generally, most brands are all right. Like in Manchester, Warp's a really good example of a good brand that does really good diverse lineups. Like they do a weekly thing called Warp Wednesdays, and it's generally like 3 DJs, like an up-and-coming DJ, maybe a headliner and someone else. And basically, if you look across all of their lineups that they've done for Warp Wednesdays, the majority of them are pretty diverse, which is really good. But some people are just a little bit lazy. I remember my first event in a small club was on Halloween in York. New Year's in York, and my USB corrupted and I didn't have a backup USB because I didn't know any of that shit. And ever since then I've always had 2 USBs, but my first set, my USB corrupted and I was like, I get it now, I get why you need 2. But from there, I've like played loads of different venues and I've been in a lot of lucky positions. I'm trying to think like properly. I'd say it's when I moved to Manchester that it really kicked off. So I was about 20, 21.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened like 3 years later. So I'd say all in probably about 6 years properly, like DJing. Because COVID just robbed everyone of the nightlife.
Yeah.
It was horrible when that happened. So it was like, I felt like I was nearing a peak of where my career was going just before COVID, and then it just like, it felt like I had to restart everything again. It was so annoying. But I was having a chat with loads of people and everyone's got a similar view that they feel like 2025 might be the first normal year.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of people feel like people are realising the impact TikTok's had on the industry, that people are becoming more self-aware, not to be filming all the time, and actually trying to go find the next underground artist rather than all the famous people.
Yeah.
Because promoters are so heavily reliant on headliners now to make money because it's so expensive to have an event. Like it used to be so cheap to, £1 ticket or free entry was so common. And you never see events that are like £1 entry anymore.
Do you have like, obviously you've done like Boomtown, but like other than that, do you have any other like bucket list places?
Boiler Room's been on my bucket list like since I discovered it when Kate did their set. Like I was like, I want to do that. It's an event in Antwerp, I think it's Antwerp, I'm going to get a shot if it's not. That's called Freed. I really want to play for them. They often book UK artists over there. So I'd like to go play there. I'd love to just go play New Zealand and Australia. They're huge for our scene. A lot of our listeners are over there.
Really?
Yeah, we get a lot of listeners in Australia and New Zealand, so I'm just like, I really want to go there. I prefer festivals over events overall. Festivals are my favourite.
How come?
I think it's because you have a lot more creative freedom in terms of what you play, and no matter what you play, everyone loves it. I think it's because the environment you're in. Like at Boomtown, I went from like speed garage to dubstep to breaks, whereas like when you often get booked for an event, you kind of restricted based off like the lineup and stuff like that. I'm not big enough to be taking control of playing what I want.
Yeah, Screws has just done a tour there as well.
Yeah.
Australia or New Zealand. Oh, I think it was just Australia.
Yeah, everyone seems to be like over there at the moment.
Yeah, they got some cool festivals there.
I would like to play Drum Sheds. I went to Printworks before it shut on its like closing. Lied and said I was pressed and I got on the stage. I got some really good pictures. But if Printworks comes back, please don't ban me. I'm really sorry.
Oh! I do love a dub siren. I've never seen so many Asdas.
There's a section that has the slaps.
As in like freshly baked dessert? Or like as in...
Like the puddings, like, you know, like chocolate trifles and eclairs. Top tier.
Oh, I love eclair. Oh, I love a vanilla slice.
Yeah.
They're so difficult to eat. I have to leave the room if I'm with them. Oh! Fuck.
This is another one of ours.
That's sick.
Oh, this one.
It's a little bit silly.
This is a little bit silly.
Boy, you got to prove your love for me. Yeah.
So bad at naming all these tracks.
This is sick. I love it. I was thinking earlier, not earlier, a couple of days ago, I feel like they don't make music like Kylie Minogue did anymore, you know?
No.
That can't get out of my head.
No.
Nothing hits like that.
No. Oh, it'd be so good. If I could sing, maybe, but I can't sing, so we have to use other people's vocals, unfortunately. I did singing lessons when I was younger.
Good job.
But my music teacher, I just had to go to my mum. Yeah, there's no hope here. It's like, I don't want you wasting your money.
No. At least you know you'll never be an MC.
No, never.
Yeah. What do you think of the decks?
I like them.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think they're really smooth. Like the faders are so smooth. They're 2020 vision.
No. I wish I did.
No, I don't. Yeah.
My hearing's terrible as well.
Oh,
Classic. Classic.
Oh, no. At least you can smell.
My boyfriend always says like I need to get my ears cleaned or something because my hearing's so bad.
You should get like one of them little ear cameras. They're like a tenner and they're so satisfying. Because you
Really?
get right in there and you can look at everything.
Yeah, I was looking yesterday at how much it would cost to pay to clean my ears.
Is it expensive?
27 quid, I think he said.
My ears just don't produce any wax. Every day I'm like in there, nothing. And then I'll look for this ear camera and there was nothing.
Oh, what a dream.
No, I want the opposite.
Why?
I think it's satisfying when you clean your ears.
Oh, it's so annoying.
I used to beg my brother to let me clean his ears.
Really?
How fucked up is that?
That's so funny.
That's so weird. He'd be like, no, fuck off. It's just like, you know, do you ever like see like spot popping videos or something and you find it so satisfying? It was just like that. That's how I feel with ear cleaning. If you do get them cleaned, send me a video. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's very on brand for Scooter doing his tour right now. So we made this. This is our bootleg of his little track as well.
Sick. Do you ever have like people send you stuff to remix?
Yeah, so we had done one of Big Wet, so we've done one of her tracks. So I'll play it after. We were talking, and then she asked if we'd want to do the remix of this one. Quite funny though. It's the way we remixed it, she just swears. But yeah, and then we did an edit with Mammy, who's an Australian-based vocalist, so we've done one of hers as well. But yeah, like we're always open to like working with other people. So if anybody wants tracks remixed, we've done shuffles as well, which I played earlier.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I like it a lot. Oh! Oh my god! What the fuck?
This is my best mate Rohan. This is his track, and it's been played loads recently by like Fortet and
Really?
Yeah, he's doing really well at the moment.
Oh my god.
I shit out the way that step. Still reason I heck get mad. Man just skew the tongue, I skew the face, I skew the breast. She make her best friend next. Like
What the fuck?
like
What is her problem? Sorry, I don't use the horn often. It's such a like a, it's like beep. I might replace it for like a truck horn. It's like,
You should.
I really like this. I like
Yeah, this is by
one.
Ghoulish. It's called Ooh. Ooh? Sorry, Adam.
Oh my god, I've written this playing.
Okay, going back onto the names of tracks things, I'm really bad when I'm like playing a set and I'm like just winging it sometimes, and I'm looking at track. If I see a name, I don't associate with what that track might sound like, so I have to listen through it and like skip through. I'm like, oh, I know what track it is.
There's a lot to remember though, because how many songs do you have in use?
It's got to be hundreds.
Yeah.
I think in my record box it's like near 10,000.
Yeah, like how can you remember?
Yeah. Love this.
So good. Maybe this song is about the scene.
It is. It genuinely is. You need more girls.
Yeah.
Never too many girls.
Oh, they've got trumpet. Oh my god. Oh fuck. That's terrifying. They've got trams in Manchester, haven't they?
So many, yeah. They're always crashing into one another.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw that happened in EastEnders.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Like, I don't know how they crash into each other or people.
That's actually mad.
It was a happy accident there.
A big thank you to Thtgrl Music, because this episode wouldn't be possible without them for giving us the decks and the speaker. So a big thank you. If you need anything DJ related, go to them, and I'll include their links and stuff below.